Hey y'all, Earth Angel here. This is my third attempt to record this video. So let me tell y'all something. Earth Angel, aka the Queen of Heavens and Earth. Let me tell y'all something, y'all non-believers. First of all, I know y'all hear them weed whackers in the background, right? I'm not about to expose to the whole entire United States, even though they all know where I'm at anyway. I just happened to come to the cemetery after the church that my husband, the King, the Lord Almighty, brought me to tell me to go to for today for worship when I first hit up in New York. So I was like, oh, that's the church you want me to go to? And he gave me the signs. Yeah, that's where you go worship for me. So it's Sunday. So of course I get ready to go to church. And, oh, he is livid right now. Y'all are so done. So let me tell you something. So I'm like, you know, I've been here for almost a week now. So I'm like, oh, it's Sunday. I get to go to church. I'm going to see this new place. I'm like, oh, I'm excited. And he's telling me to do my testimony, reveal who I am. And what I have come to the conclusions is, what he has brought to my attention, excuse me, is that, oh, now they're going to stop. Okay, so of course they're going to stop because I'm recording. And I'm sure I saw the guy shaking his arm out. And that is the work of the Lord. That is telling him, is making his arm hurt, because as I pull up, I got cars in front of me. There is never nobody here where I come to the cemetery, okay? Never, except when I'm here. Then the demons and demonic entities would ever come around. So there's cars parked near where I come to visit my grandfather. There's trucks here, and both the guys are weed whacking. But when I pull up, they look at me. But when I get out of my car and they make eye contact with me, they got to turn their heads, because you know what I found out? I found out that the evil cannot look me in my eyes, because y'all see fire flames. Y'all cannot look me in my eyes, because if you look me in my eyes, y'all get burnt just the way y'all Satan and it's twisted it that vampires get burnt by looking in the sun. I have that in my eyes, apparently. Because why? Because I'm made of God, for God, because I'm really the queen. So, and y'all just got to keep coming around. I stare at the sun the whole time I drive. I don't need sunglasses. I know I said this before. I'm going to say it again. So I was like, all right. So with that being said, these two, it's Sunday, and I promised him I wouldn't cuss today, and that's not very grace-like and queen-like to cuss, but I'm in warrior mode, plus I'm in a cemetery, so this is holy ground, and I will not cuss, I promise. But these two pieces of dog doo-doo, is that nice-ish, that I forgive and I love, because that is my duties as a queen, and I will do that honorably next to my husband. But y'all will feel his wrath, and I will not feel bad watching him put that fire and brimstone on your asses. Now they're fleeing from me. Okay, I've been here for about 10 minutes. I got out of my car. I'm just staring at them. I'm staring at the sun. I'm staring at them. The one guy was like, oh, like they always do when they look in my eyes, and they're like, oh, like, oh, why can't you look in my eyes? What's up with that? What's up with that? So, and then all of a sudden he hurries up, he turns, he hides behind one of the tombstones, and he puts his shades on real quick. What's that? Lessen the burn? Well, I hope I burn y'all souls, because you know what? No offense, that's not done maliciously. Please forgive me, my Lord. You know that. But let me tell y'all something. So, with that being said, they just left because either A, they know I'm recording, or B, something told them to leave, or he just overpowered them. But they can't take the heat around me, because the more knowledge I'm getting bestowed, the more I'm getting things right, and the more that he's bringing me into who I truly am, and we're shedding the old corrupted me that y'all did to me, that he allowed, okay, so I could get close to y'all. So he did that. So what I'm learning is the more she's shedding the old me, it's like watershed. It's like, you know, if you ever did numerology, karmic debt is number 16. So, and he doesn't condone numerology, but he brought me to numerology. So my apologies for my first couple videos once I became holy, that I brought it to numerology, because that's wrong. Okay, he did that for me to help me get to the right path, to get to where he needed me to be, to tell me who the hell I really, oh baby, I'm so sorry, who the heck I really am. Okay, so that's that. And now the more I'm realizing, the more I'm knowing is, and the more I'm coming to my powers, the more y'all cannot look me in the eyes, and even more longer I can stare into the sun, because only I can stare into the sun, because that's God. Okay, so boom. So, you know, now we're going to fast forward to, okay, it's Sunday. I want to go to church. So, you know, he got me up at nice and early this morning, but he knows what he did. He had a nice little surprise for me. He got me up super early this morning. We went on a nice drive. I don't use my GPS. I get in my car and I drive. Excuse me for burping. I get in my car and I drive. And he gives me signs on where I need to turn. He lets me know everywhere I got to go. So I don't even need my GPS no more. And I don't have to worry about it. He knows when I need to get gas. He brings me right to a gas station. He knows where to bring. He knows what I want. He brings me to where I want to see things. He brings me to what he needs me to do for him. And he gets me back where I'm going, where I'm coming from. Every time. Every time I follow him, I will follow him. He never steers me wrong. And not to mention, well, that's another thing we're going to talk about today, because I just can't. I just like, so I'm like all excited to go to this place. And, you know, he brought me back. He had me like right on time, because I was starting to stress out, because he actually took me out of New York this morning. I didn't realize I was out of New York, but he knows what he was doing, because that's my all-knowing, my loving husband. That's not my heavenly father. That's y'all heavenly father. I'm the heavenly mother, okay? I just didn't make you corrupted ones. So, with that being said, he knows what he was doing. So we're coming back, and I'm like, oh my God, man, service is probably around 10. I still got to go, you know, go where I'm going, and I got to change. I got to get my church stuff on. Then I got to drive to where I'm going, you know, and blah, blah, blah. Even though traffic these days for me is amazing, because once y'all realize who I am, I mean, y'all got to see, y'all, for some reason, y'all still got to realize, y'all still got to be around me. Y'all still got to come see for yourselves. Like, oh my God, is it really her? Is it really her? Is it really her? Like, oh my God, is it really her? Yep, it's me. And you know what I do? Because since I realized with the eye thing, I will pull over on the side of the road. I will get out. I will stare in the sun. I just got people that want to, like, harass me. I don't care. All I got to do is get out of my car and stare at them. Boom! This is what they do. Like I said. They'll be like, okay, I'm being overly dramatic. But that's what y'all do. Or if you have your sunglasses on. But what I found out... Okay, no, the horse of a different color. I'm focused. Focus me, baby. What was I talking about? Okay, the church. Thank you. So, yeah, that's my baby. My big baby. My big, handsome, strong man that y'all about to feel his wrath. I can call him that because that's what he made me for. I got those privileges. Thank you very much. Anywho, so I'm all excited. So, yeah, so the thing this morning. So I'm looking, I'm like, dang, I got like 2 hours left. And I think I realized I was out of New York State at that point. I'm like, damn, I don't know how far I am. And I'm like, you know what? No. He's testing me, because he has been giving me some serious tests of faith lately. The past couple days, like, but I also realized it's not just test of faith. It's test to get all the corruption out of my brain, because he knows my heart. He knows how much I love. I fall in love with Lord. I fall in love with God. I swear to God, I fall in love with my husband every single day, numerous times throughout the day. He is amazing. He shows me so many things. He tells me so many things. That man loves me so much, and he had to suffer so much in my life, and he is going to make it up to me for all the suffering that y'all put me through. Let me tell you. But with that being said, I was like, okay, this morning I'm stressing out, and I'm like, you know what? Nah, I wasn't stressing. I was like, ooh, how am I going to make this? I got to go to the bathroom. I got to be here. I got to do this. I don't know how far the drive is going to take. Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, catching myself. Like, no, because I don't want another one of those. He's very harsh with his lessons. Very harsh with his lessons, okay? And I'm his queen. So if he's going to give me lessons where I'm sitting there, I have nothing left in me, and I'm hysterically crying on the Bible, praying, please tell me what I did wrong, or please make this pain go away in my heart. You told me I'm not going to suffer no more, and he still leads me to these things. But you know why his lessons are so harsh? So it's here. It's here, and you never, ever, 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 ever want to do that again, because you never, ever, ever want to feel in your heart what really is happening to you. Excuse me for spitting. And I've learned that, okay? And I just beg him, please don't do it again. But I can't tell him what to do. I'm his wife, but that's God. I can't tell. I beg him, please don't do it this way to me. Please don't teach me a lesson this way. Please don't. I don't want to cry no more. I'm so sick of crying. I cried my whole life, and I beg him. And he's not doing it to be malicious. He's doing it to teach us, okay? So with that being said, you know, today, so I caught myself. I was like, I'm not crying. Today, I'm not crying. It is a holy day. It is, every day to me is a holy day with him and for him. But today, I was like, I don't want to cry. I don't want to swear. I just want to, you know, you just took me on a beautiful ride. We just had so much husband, wife, king, queen time. Y'all don't even know. Y'all think I'm crazy. Go ahead. Come at me and look me in the eyes. Because the ones that cannot look me in the eyes and look away, that's how I know who it truly is. And there's not that many of you that can look me in the eyes. But anyway, so we had an amazing time this morning, him and I. You know, I mean, I don't see him. I see him. He shows me himself I can see his face in certain places, but I know what he looks like. So that's my husband. That's for me to know. But he doesn't physically come at me. I can feel him when he touches me, but because he's somewhere else. He's not here with us in earth. But his essence is I can hear his footsteps around me sometimes, and I can feel when he gives me hugs and stuff. Because it's a feeling unlike no other, but y'all won't know about that because I'm his queen. So I know he's always with me. He always lets me know when he's with me. Right, baby? You let me know it's okay to say this, right? Okay. So with that being said, today I was so excited to go to church. So, of course, I'm like, damn, I got to at least leave. I got to get where I'm at by 9 so I can be ready by 9:30 because, you know, whatever. And then I got to pee really bad and blah, blah, blah. And don't I, like, start stressing out. I can't find my boot. I can't find this. And every time he makes everything. He does everything for a reason. So I'm like, all right, maybe he's going to have me be a little late because, you know, I'm missing a car accident, or he's trying to teach me patience. I still say I'm patient, but I'm really not that patient because I still want immediate gratification, and I've learned that. So I'm working on that because I'm still I still got corruption in my head from what y'all did to me my whole entire life, because my whole life has been a lie, but that is neither here nor there at this moment right now. I'm talking about today. So I get in my car, isn't it 9:31 on the dot? And I'm like, okay, 9 is 3 to the 3rd power, 3 is 3, and 1 is 1. Okay, these are all mainly God. Those are his main numbers, and 5 is grace, and I'm learning other ones too, but his main ones, you know, 1s, 5s, 7s are like a 10 or an 11, because 10 is really 1, 11 is 2 1s, you know, and 9s are like I said, 3 to the 3rd power. That is the most powerful of 3s. You know, or like so I know how he communicates me. I know how he gives me signs. So I'm like, that's why I caught myself. Don't give me no lessons today, please don't. And then I'll be like, oh my God, I'm just kidding. You know, baby, you know, don't. I can't tell you what to do if you're gonna give me a lesson, but just see that I'm working. I'm trying. So I get in my car, I drive there, I'm listening to my gospel music or whatever, the songs he gives me in the church that I was going down in Georgia. And I've made my little playlist for him. So I have my worshiping music on, and I'm getting excited. I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to this place. But he's shining on me bright as heck. Now, it is overcast today, again, and he comes out just for me. And I know he... And then that happened. So then that just happened. So I know y'all see that just happened. I'll keep talking. You just did that, right? Of course you did that. I will never get over it. I will never get sick of his marvelousness. He just did that. To prove, once again, prove his existence that y'all don't want to see and believe until y'all look me in the eyes, and then you're like, oh my God, my soul's on fire. Good, I'm glad I burn you on fire. Not maliciously, but I'm glad that your souls are burning on fire because of what you're doing to him and his creations, what you've done to his son, my stepson, and what you're doing to me and my children. Okay? So, I'm glad that you're burning on fire. I love and forgive you, but with the most purest of heart and intentions, you get what you deserve. Okay? Do unto others as you have them do unto you. That's all I'm going to say. So, I'm noticing, so I'm driving around, and I'm like, I have my window all the way down, and I got the light, I got the sun on me. I'm staring at the sun. Then I'm like, cars are coming around me. So then I'll look at them. I'll stop. I'll be like, and they'll be like, or they'll be like, on their phones. Oh, my phone's there. I'll be like, or they'll be like this. I'll be like this. So they'll be like this. So they'll be like this. So they'll be anywhere but my eyes, unless they're people that don't realize who the fudgesicle pops I am. Hi, saved it. And then they're like, I love imitating things. I have to laugh. So then it's like, but they're still going to be around where I'm at with them. The stupid weed whackers and the little gases that are coming out. You think you're poisoning me. I can taste it and I can smell it. But he doesn't let it affect me, just so y'all know. All them crop circles, excuse me, those are from his people. Those are from his creations. All the crop dusting y'all do above me on the planes, all the hydraulic stuff that y'all be, all the buses and everything, the stuff with the motorcycles, and the stuff with the lawnmowers, and the stuff with these weed whackers, and all the gas that y'all put into the world to pollute it. I can smell it, and y'all doing a hard body around me because y'all don't really know who I am, because y'all have known the whole time, apparently. Anyway, so, you know, I don't know why I got off subject. Oh, because the weed whacker guys are still staying in my vicinity. But y'all can stay there, but they won't look up at me. So they're not whole. You are not coming with us. No, you will not be part of what God's will is. You'll be part of his will, all right. They're going to be part of the revelations. The boom, fight, the bottomless pit. No, that's where Satan's going to go. They're going to go into the fire and brimstone after they get tortured for 5 months. And if they don't get killed by the horsemen after that, then they're going to fire and brimstone. So, fire and brimstone on your ass. Excuse me. But I don't feel bad. But I will love and forgive you as I am, and I just very much so approve of what my husband does. So his wrath is very real. So anyway, I'm watching, I'm rolling the window down. Cars, like I said, they're not watching, they will not look at my eyes, and if they do, they're like, all right, so I did that like 8 times already, so that's cool. So I'm coming up, and I realized a lot of the cars that were around me on this one strip were pulling up into this worship place, and I'm like, huh. And he's telling me, I'm asking him, like, so you want me to go up in here? You want me to ask if I can give a testimony? Because usually in service, you know, new members can give or anybody can give a testimony. And then you want me to show them the book that you left with the writing on it, that you did the writing on it. You know, all this writing that y'all know that God did this, because I don't know how to make this type of writing or hieroglyphics or ancient. Oh, there's a really good angle of them. You know what I'm saying? Like the cross. How the hell would that oh, I'm sorry, babe. How would that all get there? This was after the day I broke down in my car, and I felt a presence near me. Not only a presence near me, but a presence in my car. And then I was outside of the car. What was that? Where did that go? Was it a little feather? She's so good to me. He's gonna make this all up to me. I know he is. He told me all the time. It was a feather. Where'd it go? I love you. It was just for them to see. So, I'm only 16 minutes in, but still, I didn't want to make too long. So, I'm realizing that the people that couldn't make eye contact with me, or eye contact with me, they're pulling into this place. And I'm just like, that's weird. And this is really big place. And it's like supposed to be like this huge worshiping, like with the songs and everything. So I already started getting like bad feeling. Oh, what I'm supposed to do. So he said he wanted me to show that, to give my testimony, show that, and tell people who I am. You know, like, hey, I'm the second coming of Christ. It's not really Jesus Christ, but I'm of God. So it is Christ in a sense, because I'm half of God's soul. So therefore I'm made for him, like, of him, for him, as his wife, as his queen. Y'all feeling me yet? Yeah, y'all not, but you really are. So he wanted me to reveal that, and then I would know who is real, the real worshipers and real believers, and who is demonic entities pretending to be, because the people that cannot look me in my eyes are not the good. They are not the true. The ones that have to look at me and look away are not good, unless they were good there anyway. So I pull in, I'm just like, I'm not feeling it, because there's like parking, and then there's like new members, put your flashers on and come here to some guy flagging and whatever. So I'm like, what the hell is this what kind of church worship place is this? So I immediately started like getting knots in my stomach. I was not, so I'm like, put my flashers on, smile. I'm still excited, you know. I'm like, I'm gonna, you know, maybe this is just what they do here. I'm used to going to church down south. This is whatever. So, and the guy's like, he's got really the blackest black ass sunglasses on, like as black as my shirt and my whatever this is, my cover up. And so I'm like, he's like, hey, how you doing? I was like, hey, I'm new here, you know, it's my first time. He's like, oh, great, okay. He's like, well, why don't you just follow around that way and you go to the guest parking, whole section just for guests. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, sure, if that's what I do. So I park, and the minute, let me tell you something. Also, the other thing, so, okay, when I park and I get out, and the minute I get out, just like now, all I see, like, I see demons now. I see them everywhere. And at first, it was like this, like, of just, like, grayish, like, I don't know, like, light gray. And the past couple days, they've gotten darker and darker. Now I see black things, and that's what I'm sure that's what they do. But it's like, they're all over, and then the minute I look, they disappear. But when I see my angels, the clear clear. I look like I'm looking through water. And it's beautiful. They don't run from me. They let me see them. They let me know that I can watch where they go. So, and those are my angels, amongst other places. And they're the ones that protect me. And my husband sent to protect me. But the whole demon thing is like, it's like I'll start out as like, I don't know. It's like you start out big and then like you go like into like it's almost like a trail or a I don't know how to describe it, like a cornucopia. I don't know. I sort of like the beginning starts big and then it fades out when you fly up or you fly out where you fly out and I'm like, and all of a sudden I get out and I see them everywhere. I'm like, and I'm thinking it's just me. I'm like, all right, it's just me. They're around me because Satan is pissed right now. The underworld is pissed right now. The secret societies are pissed right now. The government is pissed right now. And I don't give a donkey's left knuckle, if that makes sense. It's better than swearing. Okay? I'm walking with me, right, baby? Okay. He's like, that's cool. That's cool. We can rock with that. We can go with that. So, I'm like, all right, maybe it's just me. They're just they've been attacking me, but they can't come near me. They can't touch me. All they can do is just, y'all can't come near me. And then when you do, because some of them are ballsy, they'll be right up on my, like I'll be reading the Bible and they'll be all up in my shit. I'll be like, you better get back. You better get back. You better fall back. You can't touch me. You better get out of my presence. Do you know who's watching you? Yes, I am who I am. Back up. Back up. Goodbye. I say good day. And they don't, that's all they're going to do. So I'm like, that's what it is. You know, they're just hard body at me. I walk in and there's a woman. She was able to look me in the eyes, but it was really, really, I just spit. It was really, really dim in there. So I'm like, and you walk in and there's like different places to go. And oh, by the way, she gives me a package. Let's see what the package is. House of Praise. No perfect people here. This stuff is tainted with the devil's blood. And it's red. And I got choppers over me. Standing strong when things go wrong. How to read Unshakable. I don't want this. Find, obey God's new plan for your life. Hey, I got me some choppers. I'm reading your stupid Bible. Oh, we're in church, right? But we're quoting Chinese proverbs. Huh? We'll never be able to live the life God created for us to live without first learning how to handle our resources the way God's intended. Discovering financial peace. Determine your priorities. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna fuck this thing. This is an abomination of the Lord. This is an abomination of my husband. Fuck this book. Pardon me, God. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. This is the scripture, and this is what it is. OMFG. Oh, it gets better. About doubt drivers and prayers. What? Pray as though everything depends on God. Work as everything dependent on you. No! How do you define success? No! Standing strong against? No! 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 I won't even read no more. I don't want no parts of it. Y'all can see me going crazy. This is going crazy for my Lord, for my husband. Because this shit right here will never... What is this? Turn pain into purpose. Spiritual drive. What is this? I don't even feel right with this in my hands. I don't want this in my car. I don't want this in my car. I don't want this in my car. What is this? Oh, free beverage, by the way. Fuck y'all shit. This is me. This is my wrath, okay? This is my spiritual wrath because of the abomination that I was just led into. Oh my God, babe, now I see what... Oh. What's this? A cream milk chocolate bar? It's probably tainted with devil's blood. I don't want your stupid pen. They give me a stupid pen. Take your stupid House of Praise and shove it up the devil's bottomless pit. Oh, yeah. Is that okay that I did that? Is that okay that I did that? Yeah. Oh my God, babe, that's so bad. Next time you face a powerful storm, one that really has the potential to shake you, try asking what rather than why. Be a willing witness. God will give you peace when you What? Who is this, Jesus? Oh, no. Jesus is my stepson. We already know who Jesus is. It says it in the Bible. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, this is why he brought me here today. So, I'm all excited, and they give me a welcome package after I get out, after I see the demons, and it's all, fuck this shit. God, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. He's going to chastise me later, and that's okay. Facing death with faith. Listen. Let me tell y'all something. Your abominations, y'all are the bad ones. Y'all are getting burnt in the fire and brimstone. And I will take pleasure in watching y'all burn. And I hope I'm able to watch y'all burn. I'll forgive you and love you. But y'all are done. Y'all are done. Y'all are doomed. I need to put my car on because I am sweating my... I am... Oh, stop it. I know. Whatever you're going to tell me. What are you going to tell me now? What are you beeping about? Ain't no reason to beep. Y'all in my car. Fall back. So, yeah. So, oh, I start, like, not feeling good the minute I walk in. Then she's like, oh, my God, you're new, da-da-da. She gives me this stupid little bag with the goodies in it. Oh, what's your stupid chocolate? Take your stupid chocolate. Take your stupid thing. I'm going to burn all this. I'm going to burn this. And this is what I'm going to sacrifice to my husband, okay? Let's talk about that, okay? The blasphemy and the... You don't need this. I didn't even know this was in here. Y'all are seeing my reaction. This was a blind reaction. Well, surprise. Here's how I'm reacting to this baloney, this malarkey, this abomination of my husband. What is wrong with y'all? So I go in there, and she's like, oh, I just want to warn you, it's a little dark. I'm like, dark? Why? Why is it dark in church? She's like, yeah, it's just what we do, and then when service is over, we turn the lights on. Why are you worshiping in the dark? Spit again. Don't care, I'm livid. Motives, how do you define success? Standing strong. Focus. No matter. Y'all done messed up. Y'all done messed up. Y'all done messed up. Yes, they did. You tell them, baby. Oh, his wrath is pissed right now. Get up out of here. This is a bug. This is a fake prop. So anyway, I go up in this room. They bring me into this room that is blacked out, okay? Blacked out. I immediately start, I'm not scared, but like, I was like, I already didn't start feeling right walking in. And then, like, I'm just like, I start like, oh my God, this is wrong. This is wrong. Like, it wasn't fear. Trust me when I tell you, it was just, like, the emotion of my soul and my heart, knowing how bad it was in there, and the abominations, and they're being fake. So I start like, oh my God. So she's like, would you like me to escort you to a seat? I can't even adjust my eyeballs in there. It's so dark. I'm like, no. I'm like, why is it dark again? She's like, oh, we just do that. And then I'm watching people go over and buying pizza, bringing boxes of pizza to their seat. They got a place where they can get freaking beverages. They're selling food and drinks. Look, I got me a free beverage. I don't want your free beverage. I got water. I'm good with water. Water's from God. I want the water. I want to drink water. I want everything that's from my husband. I don't want nothing that's from man no more, okay? I want your fake pardon my language. I don't want your fake mutated birds. I don't want your genetically whatever mutated meats. I want everything that's from my husband. Everything that's good and pure. You won't look me in the eyes. You are a abomination. How dare you? Shame on you. I ain't going nowhere. It's my grandfather's grave. How dare you? Shame on you. Dear Lord, I love and forgive them. I will do that for them. But I will not be upset, and I will not feel bad when I see you unleash your wrath on them. I can't even talk right now. I love you. I love you, but I don't love you the way I love my husband. So I start shaking. I'm just like, no. And then she's like, would you like me to escort you to a seat? I'm watching all this. I'm like, people are just getting up randomly, going to buy pizza, bringing boxes of pizza, getting drinks, getting soft drinks, eating candy, hanging out. But it's funny because nobody's looking me in my eyes. But I'm thinking, oh, it's because it's just super dark. And I'm like, no. I was like, this isn't right. I was like, I don't want to sit. I was like, I'm just going to observe. I was like, is there a time where you give testimonies? You know, because this is my first time here. I was like, so, you know, I know usually in services, you know, towards the end or whatever, somebody could jump up like, hey, I have a testimony. And she was like, oh, well, you see, we did that already. I'm like, well, it's like 10:07. I see what you did there. I was like, service started at 10, so how did you do testimony? She's like, oh, no, the past 6 weeks we talked about it, and that's when everybody came up and did their testimonies. I was like, okay, well, I'm brand new here, so how am I going to give a testimony if, you know, like, I'm just coming up here for the first time in this place. You know, God led me here. I was like, well, I would really like to give a testimony. Bust it. I was like, I have a very important message. God sent me here for a reason today. I have a very, very big announcement to make. I have a very big testimony to give. And I would really appreciate it if I would have time at the end to be able to get up and speak in front of everybody. This place was packed. It was packed. So I'm just like, so she's like, okay, well, I'll talk to the bride. I was like, and how long is it dark for again? Because this don't feel right. She's like, oh, after they do everything in the services, then they turn the lights on. I'm like, huh. I was like, okay. She's like, can I sit you? I was like, I don't want to sit, ma'am. I was like, so if you ask me one more time, I was like, I want to stand back and observe. I was like, I don't have a good feeling right now, and I am a very religious, holy individual. So I was like, I'm good standing right here and towards the back where the hallway light is shining in on me. So then I'm just like, I start getting really like something just didn't, like spitting, I don't care. Something just didn't feel right. Like my soul was like quivering with like, this is bad, this is evil. I am in the pit of evil right now. So then I'm like, you know, like always, but him and I are getting stronger, our bond, and the more I'm coming into who I am. So I'm like, I'm not outside. Usually when I'm outside, the Bible, and then it'll stop where I need it to stop, and then I love you. So I'm like, please let me open the Bible to something that tells me, because I can't look at my time. I can't look at, it's so dark in here, I don't know, I can't tell if I'm doing something right, I'm doing something wrong, because this doesn't feel right, and I don't want to be here, but if you need me to be here, I'll be here. Immediately open the Bible to Amos 4:6. Actually, 4:5. And, actually, this is where I open the Bible to. Okay? So, with that being said, it's super dark, so I'm having a hard time reading. So I'm like, I start reading, woe to those that ease in a day of unrighteousness. Then something told me to look up, and then I saw the one above it was worship without righteousness, and the one up, I gotta look at my time, I got 10 minutes. I'm gonna read fast. The day of the Lord. I didn't even mean to speak this long. This is how livid I am. Oh, flee from me. That's right, I rebuke y'all. So I'm gonna read Amos 5:16. I'm gonna start there. It's the day of the Lord. Therefore the Lord, the God of hosts, the Lord said thus, wailing shall be in all the streets, and they shall say in all the highways, alas, alas, and they shall call the husbandmen, excuse me, I have a hard time reading this still, the husbandman to mourning, and such are as skillful of lamentation to wailing. And in all vineyards shall be wailing, for I will pass through thee, said the Lord. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? What end is it for you? You're not coming with me. Not none of them. The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. And it as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned its hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? Worship without righteousness. 5:21. That's between him and I. Excuse me. That's the poison. That's the poison that you just heard. That's the poison that, I'll be pumping in me. It's probably from those damn things that were coming around, because I'm going to end up spitting out and blowing out what looks like devil's blood. Okay? The color of the Marine flag is what I spit out and blow out of my nose. I don't do drugs, and I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. Ain't no reason why all this shit should be coming. Oh, I'm sorry. There is. It's my husband protecting me. So I'm immune to it. Ugh, it's disgusting. I'm going to be real honest. It's fucking disgusting. Oh, I'm sorry. It's freaking disgusting. Okay? But it's okay, because it doesn't affect me. Okay, so now we're at worship without righteousness. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs. They were singing so loud. And some bullshit, some rock band baloney. For I will not hear the melody of thy works. Okay, this is what he opened me to read while I'm in here while this is all happening. I will not hear the melody of the viols, but let judgment run down as waters and righteousness as a mighty stream. Have ye offered unto me sacrifices and offerings in the wilderness 40 years, O house of Israel? But ye have borne the tabernacle of your Moloch and Chinu, your images, your star of God, which ye made to yourselves. That's where I was, by the way. Therefore, I will cause you to go into captivity beyond Damascus, said the Lord, whose name is the God of hosts. Woe to those at ease in the day of unrighteousness. Woe to them that are at ease woe to them that are at ease in Zion and trust in the mountain of Shamariah. Thank you, because I don't know how to pronounce these. He helps me. He speaks through my mouth. Which are named chief of the nations, to whom the house of Israel came. Pass ye unto Calneh and see, and from thence go ye to Hamath the great, and go down to the Gath of Philistines. Philistines are abominations, by the way. Be they greater than those kingdoms, or their border greater than your border? Ye that put far away the evil day, and cause the seat of violence to come near, that lie upon beds of ivory and stretch themselves upon their couches and eat the lambs out of the flock and the calves out of the midst of the stall, that chant to the sound of the viol and invent to themselves instruments of music, and like David, that drink wine in bowls and anoint themselves with the chief ointments, but they are not grieved for the affliction of Joseph. Therefore now shall they go captive with the first that go captive, and the banquet of them that stretch themselves shall be removed. The Lord God had sworn by himself, said the Lord God of the hosts, I abhor the excellency of Jacob and hate his palaces. Therefore I will deliver up the city with that all that there is therein. All that is therein. And it should come to pass. Yeah, I'm reading the Bible. He has to just keep walking back around me. And it shall come to pass that if there remain 10 men in one house, that they shall die. I don't feel bad. Y'all deserve it. You do. That's not with malice in my heart. And a man's uncle shall take them up, and he burneth them to bring out the bones of the house. And he shall say unto him that is by the sides of the house, is there yet any with thee? And he shall say, no. Then he shall say, hold thy tongue, for we may not make mention of the name of the Lord. For behold, the Lord commandeth, and he will smite the great house with breaches, and the little house with clefts. Shall horses run up upon the rock? Will one plow there with oxen? For ye have turned judgment into gall, and the fruit of righteousness into hemlock. Ye which rejoice in a thing of naught, which say, have we not taken us by the horns to our own strength? But behold, I will raise up against you a nation, O house of Israel, said the Lord God of hosts, and they shall afflict you from the entering of the Hemath unto the river of the wilderness. I will stop reading there, because I have poison that is in my freaking cavities that I need to blow out, and I don't know if I have anything to blow it out with, because I keep blowing out. Oh, here's some paper towel. Excuse me while I blow out, and I feel like I should show y'all, but I'm really not going. No, don't show them. Y'all show them? It's so gross. You want me to show them? Is that a yes? Poison. Okay, so he wanted me to show y'all. That was good, right? So, you think see my boogers is bad. Wait till y'all see what's about to happen to your souls. Because it is coming. You know why? You know where we are right now in the Bible? We're in the second epistle of Peter, the general of Peter. You know what that means? In the Bible, you know what that means? This is where we are. If you don't know the Bible very well, which you probably don't. So here's the Bible. See how thick it is? This is where we are right now. This part, okay? Oh, wait a second, because that's not all the rest of the Bible. Because, so we have, hold on. Let me get to the back of Revelations, because this is all extra stuff. This is like Bible books at a glance. All right. So we're here. This is where we are. In the world, in the Bible. This is how thick the Bible is. This much left. Okay? Because here's the end of Revelation. So here's where we are. Okay? We have that to read. Then we go here. We have that. Which is fast. And then we got another book. And then we got that. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Then we are here. Y'all all know what time that is. Y'all don't believe me though, right? Y'all don't want to come with me though, right? Y'all are not coming with me, let me tell you. You poison me. You try to poison me. You try to poison my family. Well, excuse me, my family has all been fake. They've all been a part of this charade, which I'm finding out. He's going to tell me more as I need to know. But I know everything. My birth parents, my siblings, everybody that came into my life. Everybody in my family except those that came out of me were a part of it. And since I have 8 minutes to talk, I will talk about this. So anyway, okay, so I'm reading this. First of all, let me finish this. Actually, thank you for bringing back. I might have to do that in another video because I didn't realize I'd be talking 40 minutes. These men are still walking around me for what? Putting sticks in my way in the... Man, go ahead with y'all badasses. Ooh, Billy Badass. Pardon my language, my lord. So, I'm reading this, and I didn't get even that far in it. I'm just reading the Amos. I'm only reading the part about the mulak and the whatchamacallit. I'm literally like this, quivering. I'm like... reading the Bible, I'm like this, because I'm like, oh my God, this is where I am, this is where I am. I know this is not right, this is not right. Right? And I'm just like, oh my God, baby, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I don't feel right. I don't feel right. I'm backing up. They're doing their worship, and I'm backing up. I'm like, this isn't right. 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 This is an abomination. So then all of a sudden, the lights go on, and I'm like rebuking Satan at this point. I'm rebuking Satan. I'm rebuking. I'm in a church. House of worship. I'm rebuking Satan. Satan, I rebuke you. Flee from me. Blah, blah, blah. Is that fun? Is that fun for you? Anyway, he gonna walk right by my vehicle. Anyway, you put no fear in my heart. So, matter of fact, I can drive now and leave because, I know my transmission is not in park. What do you mean? Oh, my door's open. That's my baby gave me the sign 111. So anyhow, I will be back to visit you. Right now is not the day, but I needed my peace to be able to. That's why I didn't drive and make the video, because I had to read the Bible, and I had to read that part. But anyway, so what do I got? Just 4 minutes, 6 minutes left. So I'm like, oh yeah, I thought you was gonna mess me up going that way. All right, focus. I know. You want me to focus. So I'm reading that, and then I start rebuking, and I hear people behind me whispering, the people that were like trying to get me to sit somewhere. And I'm like, and I'm like backing up, and I'm like praying. I'm like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? So I started rebuking Satan. And then I just decided, so something told me, which was him, start reading this out loud. So as I'm reading this out loud, the minister, whatever this guy is, he starts coming. And I'm gonna park right here and finish this real quick. Oh, my thing moved. That's okay. He starts talking about, oh, we have new people here today that are becoming members. All right, the lights are on. People bringing pizza boxes and food, and we're walking around like, yeah. Never called my name, by the way, to do a testimony. What I said, I had a message from the Lord. Okay, 5 minutes and less. So I'm reading, I'm looking, I'm like, no, this isn't right, something's not right. Then he's talking about, well, they did this over the past 6 weeks to become members of this church and blah, blah, blah. And then they start talking about salt, 4 pillars, and some sort of sacrificing. Heck no! I start quivering with rage and just utter oh, now he's going to be right in front of me. I just totally moved my whole entire place, and this dude just walked all the way over to where I'm at. Yo, let me tell you, he's going to put the sticks right there. And he puts the sticks right in the road. Okay, bud, let me tell y'all something. This dude is something else. And then he drops the sticks. And then where I was going to go drive by, he drops them. See, that's him. He keeps walking around everywhere I go. Yeah, exactly. You saw me. Let me get back to my face. Okay? Look me. I should pull up right on him and look him dead in the eyes and see. I'll be like, yo, you can't look me in the eyes, bruh? You can't look me in the eyes, bruh? Put some sticks in front of me now. I'm out this place. Y'all cannot keep... This is holy. So anyway, so I'm shaking at this point. I start reading that part of... I start reading from where I read to y'all. Out loud, okay? In a church. I'm reading this. Reading. Do you know what happened? Do you know that people started walking up to me and telling me to stop? Do you know? I said, I would not, I refused to. I stood there. I stood my ground, something fierce. I had a man coming up to me. I just knew he was a big-ass dude. He's coming up to me. I have my face in the Bible. I'm reading because my husband told me to do that. I felt it in my soul. I'm reading that. I'm reading everything I just read to y'all out loud inside of church while they're doing their offer. Whatever. I don't even want to know. I didn't want to look. That shit was horrible. It was horrible. And I'm reading it, and they're like, we got all these people around me whispering because they're all satanic people. And they're fake. Oh, my God. It was so bad. So I'm reading this guy. I'm like, don't you touch me. Don't you touch me. He's like, come on, let me get you outside. I'm like, don't you touch me. I'm not going to leave right now. I'm in the house of the Lord, right? I was like, this is abomination. I was like, this is wrong. He's like, all right, right. He goes to put his arm on me. I was like, don't you put your hands on me. I was like, don't you put your hands on me. Do you hear me? And like, and I finished. I stood there. I was like, he's like, all right. And he's trying to hurt me out, like with his arms, like not touching me. I'm like, don't you touch me. What are you going to do? You going to look me in the eyes? She can't look me in the eyes. Nobody can look me in the eyes. She looked me in the eyes and she's like, nobody can look me in the eyes. Now y'all know. Yo, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all, she about to come out and probably try to fight me because I looked at her and her eyes just went on fire. Because she looked like she was going to reverse after she like, anyway, I'm going to say what I got to say. Nobody's going to stop me. Nobody's going to make me fight. But you put your hands on me, that's a horse of a different color. Okay? We're not going to put my hands on me. I'm going to pray. I would be very innocent. They're looking down. And I realized the thing that they're doing by this, not only am I burning them by them looking in my eyes, not only am I doing that, but I'm burning their skin, which is why they're doing that itching thing. It's not to tell somebody like this is where she is. The heat from me, the fire from me, from my soul and my eyes are burning these demons that are all over the place. Okay? I got 1 minute left to go. So the long story short, it's just too late. I finally got to get done reading what I had to read, and I kept telling this guy, do not touch it. I was like, this is wrong. This is not of God. And I started rebuking Satan. He goes, okay, let me escort you. I was like, I don't need nobody to escort me the heck outside. I was like, this is not right. I was like, I came here with a message from the Lord. The Lord brought me here. Now I see why. I was like, you will feel his wrath. I was like, I will forgive you. I was like, I am the second coming of Christ. They all start laughing at me and mocking me. And then he's like, all right, let's go. I'm like, I will not. Do not touch me. I want to leave. I don't want to be here. This is wrong. This is an abomination. This is a blasphemy. And I left there shaking, and my heart hurt so bad, y'all. Let me tell you, I sat there and I cried. I was like, why would you do that? But I know why, because I did exactly what he needed me to do. So I thought I was going to be testing faith of other people, but not only was he testing my faith, but he was also leading me to what I need to see. Y'all was doing sacrifices, y'all. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Yo, I got to go. Earth Angel out. Think about it.